Hello, hello, hello. What are we talking about? We're talking about writing equations in standard form. Now, we've been dealing with slope-intercept form, but now we're going to deal with standard form. This is standard form. Of a line. A, B, and C are numbers. And a couple lessons back, I showed you how to turn this into slope-intercept form, how I would drop the x over here and divide by the b. So this is still a line, it's just a line in a different form. Here are the rules for this. A must be positive. Whatever this number a is, it has to be a positive number. I cannot have a negative 2x. It has to be a positive. There can be no fractions anywhere in this. No fractions or decimals. To get rid of my fractions, it's going to be all about use common denominator. And then we're going to be doing a bunch of pick and dropping on this. You ready for a problem? How many of these do I have? I have one. We have 4 of these, okay? 4 problems. 4 wonderful problems. Okay, remember I want it to be in the form ax plus by equals c. So who is messing this up? Who is in the wrong spot? The negative 3x is in the wrong spot. I need to pick him up and drop him in front of the y. He was a negative 3x. When I drop him, boing, he hits his head and becomes a positive 3x. So I have 3x plus y equals 9. Done. I have no fractions, and the number in front of the 3, the a term, is positive, so I'm good. Great. Okay, another one. Rewrite the following equation in standard form. The fractions are bad. We can't have fractions in this. And I told you on the last page, it's about the common denominator. We're going to multiply by the common denominator. Ready? Multiply by the common denominator. Okay. I will multiply each piece of this by 9. So I'm going to multiply not y by 9. I'll multiply this guy by 9 and that guy by 9. That leaves me with 9y equals, now ready? This 9 and that 9, they're going to cancel each other out, leaving me with 8x plus 1. It's pretty good, right? I hit everything with the common denominator. So if I have a 9 and a 9, I'll hit everything with the 9, and the 9s in the denominator will go away. Now, remember what I want. I want ax plus by equals c. That's what I'm going for. So who's in the wrong spot? This guy's in the wrong spot. I'm going to pick him up, drop him in the right spot. He's going to hit his head and become a negative 8x plus 9y equals 1. What's wrong with this? There's a negative on the x term, and I can't have a negative on that x term. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the entire problem and make everything the opposite. So this will become a positive 8x. This guy has to become his opposite, which is a negative 9y, equals negative 1. What I have done is multiplied everything by a negative 1. And this works. Here, let's come over here. Imagine this. I have a teeter-totter, an equation, and it's got a weight on it and a weight on it. And it's in balance. Now, what if I, instead of having a weight, what if I turn this into a balloon and a balloon? Would it still be in balance? Yes. And that's what I've done. I've changed all the weights to balloons and all the balloons to weights, and it still stays in balance. Okay. Let's look at this guy. What's the denominator I should be using? See that 8? Let's multiply by 8. So 8, 8, 8. It's going to give me 8y equals 24x plus 3. Who's in the wrong spot? Well, the x is in the wrong spot. Let's drag and drop him over there. Boom. Hits his head. I have negative 24x plus 8y equals 3. But I have a negative on that 24, and that's messing me up. So let's run through the problem and change all the signs. I'll have 24x minus 8y equals negative 3. And now that's a beautiful equation in standard form. And now for the beautiful problem. This is our ending problem. Here it is. Oh, 7 and 10. What's our common denominator with a 7 and a 10? The common denominator is 70. I'm going to hit each piece of this with a 70. 70. Well, that leaves me with 70y equals 7 goes into 70 10 times, so I'm reducing the 7 and the 70 to a 10. 10 times negative 6 is negative 60. 10 goes into 70 7 times. 7 times 3 is 21. So I'm hitting everything with the common denominator of 70. Who's in the wrong space? X is in the wrong space. Let's drag and drop them over here. So now I have 60x plus 70y equals 21. And x is already positive, so we're set. This is a good equation in standard form. Whew. Okay, I know this is a tough one. I know it's tough. We'll work on this in class. I know it's difficult. You can do it. You can do it! You're smart kids. Okay, bye.